ran into my son's body
Oh.
and brought my son's body out of the water as I was told. I don't know who brought my son's body out of the water, but I do know that a little girl that was out there got on the school bus and told my stepson, my other son, um, I seen your brother's dead body down at the river. They didn't even try to conceal my son. Nobody did. I mean, there's people down there swimming, and my son's dead, naked body is just laying out there.
Okay, so you said dead, naked body.
He was naked when they found him.
Okay, so how did he get to the river?
With the girlfriend and her two friends.
Okay, so the girlfriend and the two friends and Benjamin went swimming.
Now I do have to say this. He is known to skinny dip.
Okay.
He was known to skinny dip, but his clothes were found. But I don't know because did nobody do anything wrong? Nobody knows nothing. They just left without a body, without
Is
a
he
person.
not a good swimmer or an avid
Girl,
swimmer?
in a 5-foot swimming pool can dive right straight into it like this, like that. Yes, like that. Yes, ma'am. Swimmer.
And so when I read and I did some research, of course I did my research, it said that he was found 5 to 6 feet from where he went under. So did they tell you where he went under, and how did they know where he went under?
I don't know. Because where his clothes were, they had been moved. His phone was missing. His phone was gone. His clothes had been moved from where they said. Who said all of this is what I want to know. I don't know. That's what I was told. Well, who said all this, right?
Right.
I was told this. I was told. But who told it? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Who told it?
Yes. My thoughts is if he went swimming with a group of friends and he went under and they went home, where was the conversation? Was there a conversation about, no one called anyone and said, you know, we were swimming, he didn't come back up, we went home?
That's what I said. You know, she had spent, I know this sounds bad, at just 16, but she had spent numerous times at my house. She'd have problems with her mama and say, can I crash here tonight? Sure, kid. I always had teenagers crashing at our house, always. Any boy, girl, whatever, just you need somewhere to go, kid, come on to Ian's house. I got you. No problem. Why didn't she feel comfortable enough to come and say, Ian, I couldn't, that's what they call me, Ian. Why couldn't she just come call me? If your mama's doing the sheriff, why don't you tell the sheriff that he's missing? Oh! Okay. Right? I'm just saying. Why didn't you go tell the sheriff that he was missing?
Yeah.
If your mama's such good friends with the sheriff, maybe they could have helped you out.
You know, you and I have had several talks and conversations, and one thing that you said to me that stood out and stands out to me even today is when you told me you haven't grieved, and I want to know, how do you cope? What makes your day go by? Because I know that you think about your son every day, because that's what mothers do. And I just want to know how you cope.
When Benjamin decided to live with his dad and I decided to marry John, my wedding vows said, these children didn't have a mom that took care of them. And I said to my husband, I said, I love you, I want to marry you, and I want to raise these children and be their mama. I couldn't lay down and die. I had other kids. I promised to God, and my son loved these children like they was his own brothers. I had kids to raise. Their mama didn't come help me. Their mama didn't come say, Leanne, let me take the boys for a few days. Let me take the boys for a few days, and you can lay down and get some sleep. I went right back to mama, right back to wife mode. I never missed a beat.
That's amazing.
Never. I promised God that I wanted to raise these other, there were 3 at that time, because the oldest, and now he's 21, was 16, but I promised to God, in front of God, that I was going to raise these kids, and I'm going to raise these kids. My son died. They didn't. They don't deserve for me just because I lost their brother. I lost my son. They don't deserve for me to turn my back on them. These kids depend on me. They're a nervous wreck right now because I'm not at home.
The scripture says, a man that finds a wife phenomenal of you. And I really want to say that I know it's hard, and it's a lot of mystery behind everything that you're talking about. And I know you have questions that you want answered.
Yeah.
And I want to know, what can I do to help you? How can I help you? How can Basic Tribe help you? How is coming to the red couch to talk about this? Is getting it off your chest where other people can hear it? How is that making you feel?
You guys care. I've been trying. I've contacted so many different people when he first died. And with my friend, my new friend I haven't met yet, when I saw her story and I said this is brand new to her, I felt her pain so much. And every time I see it, I'm like, we need help. And then when I was introduced to you, I was like, finally somebody that cares. She returned my phone calls. She texts me every morning, good morning, love and light, every morning, because you care. You care. That's it, you care about. You don't care about nothing but people and how they're feelings and stuff, and you care. You showed me you cared. And my new friend showed me she cared too.
Yeah. I mean, we're sisters in this situation. That's a new slogan, sisters in this situation.
Hey, I like that.
You know, Mom already said that I'm the you're the leading actress and I am the supporting actress, and I guess this is the lead dog.
That's our lead dog right there. But yeah, I mean, I tried so many resources. I called FBI. I mean, when the prosecuting attorney told me, basically, it's not a crime to leave a dead body down at, like, basically, like, if these kids left his dead body down the river. The prosecuting attorney told me that it's all right. You didn't have to go tell nobody that there was a dead body down there.
Wow.
Seriously. And nobody, that's what I mean, I couldn't get any help. It's like everybody in that little county is all together, and you can't get into nothing. It's like I tried to get help. When I spoke of that county, I literally got hung up on.
Oh my.
Literally I called FBI Arkansas, I called U.S. Marshals, I even called the Attorney General, Leslie Rutledge. I called everybody I could. Nobody wanted to help me do nothing. Oh, the Arkansas State did the investigation? We can't do nothing for you. But you're the only person that reached out and kept reaching out.
So did you ever get a copy of the autopsy? What was the cause of death?
They say drowning, but I have since lost the disc. I need to find it. I lost it in the last week. I've misplaced it. I had a second coroner look at the autopsy, a second opinion on the autopsy. There was not enough water in my son's lungs for him to have drowned.
Oh wow.
No.
Now
that's a second opinion, but I mean that's a friend of a friend of a friend. But they looked at it and he said, no, there's no way. He said there was not enough water in your son's lungs. But what I'm saying, if you have an autopsy done, and I know that he had been in the water for so many hours, and I mean we had to have a closed casket because his body was so deteriorated and stuff after being submerged in the water for so long.
He's a very handsome young man.
Girl, you just don't even know he was built like all that and stuff. Yes, he was very nice looking young man. Like his mama. He looked like his mama, y'all.
Oh, I can tell you love him. You light up just talking about him, and that's he knows that, he feels that. And you know, I want to talk about those stones that you carry, and that is, I'm gonna tell you, we're sisters in this situation, and your new friend Lakeisha, she carries stones as well.
Does she?
And that is like, when we go back to my office, I'm gonna show you my stones. I have stones everywhere.
I have, oh honey, I have crystals this big that I've dug in the crystal mines. We can go crystal digging in Hot Springs. Girl! Pack us a lunch.
Yeah, that would be some amazing energy. I love it.
I have it, girl. Look, I have it. I'm gonna show. Can I show them?
Yeah, sure.
I can't show them the other one because it's in my bra, but anyway, I will though.
Let's keep that in. This is
Look,
rated G.
This is the stones that I carry. They sit by bench on bench. I have a chest, a big cedar chest.